Well, I should have started filming sooner, but I didn't. But today we're trying to tackle the clutch issue I'm having, where it's simply just doing nothing. And I believe the problem is rust. It sat for about 20 years with the starter off. And to get the starter back off, either I had to take the carburetor off or I had to take the oil filter off. And since I need to change the oil anyway, I went with the oil filter. She did not want to come off. We crushed her getting her off, but it's off now. So now we can change the oil once we get this tidied up. But let me see if I can show you how rusty it is in there. And my plan right now is to spin it, put WD-40 in there, and hopefully loosen it up. But I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Yeah, she's a little rusty, and there's also some sort of nest in there. But for now, we're just gonna try to spray a bunch of WD-40 and maybe see if we can break some of that up and get it out of there. All right, this is my next best option. I took the hood off, the steering column, and now I can get down in here, hopefully, to try to break things loose. I did oil all up in here. Let me see if I can get the flash on to show you guys. There, we can kind of see quite the nest down in there, but I do have more access, so hopefully I can get what I need to get. Alright, we got the vacuum in there, we vacuumed it all out, and after about an entire can of WD-40 and using this crowbar to get behind these and pull them out so I can start working them. And it's hard to see in there. So I was getting behind those to pull them out, work them back and forth. Lots of WD on this shaft here. So now that spins or moves freely. You can see there's still a little bit of gunk down in there the vacuum didn't get. But we now have lots of pressure on the clutch. Before it was just sitting down. It feels like a clutch now. And you can see this is a dual action clutch. So it gets those first ones, pushes those in, and then that last little push gets that second one you can see down in there. I'm probably not doing a good job explaining it. But things are starting to break free, so I'm gonna work a little bit more, and then I gotta get an oil filter. I'm gonna try to get some more WD down in there. Try to get that piece of gunk out of there too. But then I'm gonna get an oil filter, change the oil, and we'll see if we can get it to start and move as it should. So now that we got the clutch working, I'm gonna put this all back together. We'll get an oil filter, we'll get everything back together, and then the next video will be, that'll be done, and we'll see if the clutch actually works or not. But unfortunately, I do have to put it back together to find that out. I guess I could try to maybe tow it around to see without anything working, but I think I'm just going to put it back together. If it doesn't work, we're just going to take it apart again. So I'll leave the hood off before, but we got to get oil in it. We got to get the starter in, and hopefully it's all good and we can put it all back together with the hood back on. And then we'll actually have a tractor we can use as we do the finishing touches.